If you have doubts, then you have what it takes to live your dream. You just need one switch of perspective to turn any of your weaknesses into a priceless self-empowerment. And I'll tell you how. But first of all, let's find out why dream, something that looks so vivid, and doubt, something that looks so vague, is opposite yet so closely related. When we are asked, "What is your dream?" our brain tend to answer this question by creating a visual projection or illusion that is so vivid as if we have already been in that reality. The brain gathers visual data from something that we already witnessed, store them, and combine them with relevant thoughts that we create so that dreams become crystal clear. And that's how powerful our brains are. Until we act toward turning that dream into a tangible reality, suddenly that visual becomes vague. It almost feels like there's a chemical reaction bursting within ourselves. A compound that protects ourselves from something that we've never done before, and that compound is doubt. Without noticing, our mind is so powerful, it creates a self-protective mechanism to release doubt as a psychological defense tool. It tempers expectation to protect against potential disappointments because there is uncertainty. We are in doubts because of not knowing the unknown. But why do we feel the way we feel? It's quite ironic because we are equipped with this mind superpower, yet it can also stop us from reaching our goal just for the sake of self-protection. Doesn't it feel like a self-sabotaging concept? It doesn't feel right. If we go back in time, originally human used to be this resilient creature that moved from one place to another. We lived in harmony with uncertainty because every single day we're faced with different dynamics throughout our journey. Whether it was about roof to live, food to hunt, or threats from other creatures. We always found tools or whatever it takes to equip ourselves to face the next challenges, such as during the Stone Age. However, today modernization and technology exist to create comfort. I mean, don't get me wrong, we love it. Everything is kind of figured out and predictable. But the question is, at what cost? Losing our sense and the spirit of discovering our unique path is the cost. Uncertainty becomes rather strange that we tend to avoid it. Instead of wondering where to or what's next, we compete, compare, and sometimes hold back our full potential in order to fulfill the standards that is created by society. We try to fit into the system that doesn't necessarily go in favor of our own unique destination. And that's more likely to be the reason why we stay in the same place. I can only say this because I myself was stuck in that position for such a period of time. I discredit my potential because of worrying people may question my credibility. I worth my value based on how many rejections I received. I tried to fit in, I didn't fit. Until I choose to see that as a privilege. I change the narrative and take it as a sign from the universe to not let society dictate the life I live in. I prove myself that I can be in control now. I have the power to navigate this life towards the dream that soon becomes a reality. And that affirmation is a good start to turn any doubts into an unimaginably powerful tool to activate self-re-evaluation. You always have a choice. When having doubt, you decide whether you want it to stop you from moving forward or use it as a tool to acknowledge your missing pieces. A simple way to look at it is by brainstorming. For instance, write specifically and ask yourself these questions. Start with, what do you want to pursue? Let's say that I want to start sharing or teaching financial tips to help people save. What holds you back from starting it? Let's say that I'm having a doubt that nobody will be interested in my video or believe in the knowledge that I share, considering that I am new in this specific platform. And the most important point is that you need to validate your doubt. You have this doubt because at the end of the day, you want to deliver the best quality to your audience, which already shows unconsciously how passionate you are in this project. And this is where a different perspective takes that as a good sign. Now let's dig deeper into the details. Ask again, why do you think people won't be interested or question your credibility about the knowledge that you share? For instance, I don't have a formal background in finance, but I know I'm passionate about any topics related to finance. I have specific and useful way of saving that works wonder for me, that I like to share to people. But I'm not sure how to deliver it to public because it's personal to myself. And at this point is where you're about to find out your missing pieces, or in this context, your skill gap. Ask again this question based on pain point number 1. What do you think you should do to support your passion about finance without necessarily having a formal degree? Now, it may take some time to figure out the answers, and here is how you'll discover the new sides about you. Let's say the answer is, invest in more time learning independently, analyze external case studies, and apply the findings towards your stance. If you have financial instability, what is the first thing you do to alter that? And why is that? Challenge yourself by asking questions in order to make any statement or knowledge that you will share to your audience in the future reliable and credible enough. And moving on to the pain point number 2, ask again how to turn your personal experience to be more relatable to your audience. And let's say the answer is, maybe you need a plan to structure the message that you will deliver. Start with your personal background by storytelling. Emphasize your pain point and why do you think it's important to know the knowledge that you are about to share. That way, it will persuade the audience to engage and listen to your words first. And without even trying, your video will filter itself to the right and relatable audience. The key of dissecting your doubt and turn it into a powerful encouragement is by being specific with the doubt itself. Never let it hang and put it on the back of your mind because it doesn't solve the problem sustainably. Never underestimate. We all humans have what it takes to pursue anything in life. We just need to activate our capabilities by turning on the power button in our mind to take control, and watch ourselves having the disciplines that we never thought we had. Now, this is just the beginning. I just created a playlist that's called Perspective about Self-Transforming Mindset, where I will upload video every week to help you elevate your way of living and be unrecognizable, especially when you feel a little bit lost and probably need some kicking enlightenment. Therefore, please like this video if you find it helpful and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next one.